Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So, today we are going to be talking about probably my favorite thing in the entire world, and that is Glee. Now, if you don't know what Glee is, I highly recommend you watch it. It's on Netflix right now, and if you don't have Netflix, then I'm sure there's somewhere you could watch it. But Glee is just my favorite show, my current obsession kind of thing. And it's great. Basically what it's about is like a high school in Ohio, Lima, Ohio, and they basically are a Glee club, and they sing a lot of covers of songs. They also make their original songs. It's great, and I love it a lot. So today we're going to be talking about some spoilers in the show, so if you haven't seen it, watch it. And if you don't care about spoilers, then that's fine. But these are just ones that I personally really liked. If your favorite's not on this list, I'm sorry, because this is my list, and I'm sure you have your own opinion, because we all do. But these are just the ones I'm like, if it didn't give me chills and if I didn't cry, then it's not worth it, you know? So that's what this is, and I rank them. This video took me a really long time to make, so I hope you like it. And it's a top 15, so number 15 is the Paradise by the Dashboard Light cover that is performed by the New Directions. So this is from the episode called Nationals, and it's in season 3. And the reason that this is on this list, this is like only one of the only like pop songs on this list. It's not a pop song, but you know what I mean. It's only on here because this is basically like, this is truly what I believe as the best New Directions performance. Because they have the most energy in this performance, and I think a lot of people probably would agree with me on that. And it's also like the last time, well, it's not the last time, but you know what I mean. It's one of the last performances that we actually get to see with some of the original cast. And then they just go off to college or New York, wherever. And that's why this is here. So, highlights of this performance are Cory Monteith's vocals, because this is one of the few times that it's like all him instead of it being all about Leah. So, you know, it's great because they highlight his vocals, and a bunch of people that don't usually have to perform at what's it called? Competitions get to perform, such as Heather Morris. So it's great. I love it. So number 14 is Fix You, and it is performed by Matt Morrison with backup vocals by New Directions. Matt Morrison is Mr. Schuster. This is from the episode Asian F. But also, I should really say stuff. Now, number 15 was here because I told you. But this is here because this isn't what the entire episode was about. He sang this for Emma, when she, was having issues with her OCD, again. And it was very sweet, and it made me cry. But that's not important. I think that Matt Morrison is a fantastic singer, and that's why, this is number 14. Number 13 is the I Will Always Love You cover by Amber Riley, aka Mercedes Jones. This is from the episode called Heart in season 3, and it is fantastic. Well, it's a cover of a cover, but it's so good, and I think that it's just amazing. Her vocals are fantastic. One of the best singers on the Glee Club. And it's just great. But this isn't what the entire episode was about. Yeah, it's about Valentine's Day, but that's not what it was all about, you know? So that's why this is here. Number 12 is the Girls Just Want to Have Fun cover by Corey Monteith, aka Finn Hudson. And it is from the episode I Kissed a Girl. I think this is one of his best performances next to Paradise by the Dashboard Light and Jesse's Girl, because it really shows how much that he actually cares about Santana, and it's very sweet. And I thought it was very nice. And yeah, there are a lot of other great performances in this episode, but I truly do believe that this is my favorite. Because I like how it's slowed down version of the Cyndi Lauper cover. If you didn't know, that's actually a cover of another song. But it's really good, and it's very sweet. Because it shows how much he cares about Santana. So, next one is the New York State of Mind cover by Melissa Benoist, I think is how you say her last name, and Leah Michele. This is from the episode called The New Rachel, Season 4, Episode 1, and this is where all of the second-gen Glee kids are auditioning for the Glee Club, and Marley sings this, and I only have this on here, first of all, because both of their vocals are so amazing, and you get chills from them, but also, I love Billy Joel, but when she said popularized by Miss Barbara Streisand, I was like, yeah, that's Rachel. So that's why this is on here, because I think this one works a lot, very well with the episode, because obviously Barbara Streisand is very much Rachel, and it's great. Next one is we're breaking into the top 10. Top 10, number 10 is The Only Exception cover by Leah Michele, and this is from the episode called Britney. This is here because it's not what the whole episode is about, but I do think this is one of the most underrated Rachel performances, but also I love Paramore, and it was of importance that this was here, because I thought it was very sweet that she sang it to Finn, and that's very nice. But this is a Britney Spears episode, and it's about Britney S. Pierce, and it's not about her, so that's why this is here. Next one is number 9, which is I Wanna Hold Your Hand, covered by Chris Colfer, originally sung by the Beatles, and it is from the episode Grilled Cheese Us. This is the episode where Kurt's father has a heart attack, and they were all singing songs for him that day, and he sang this song because at his mother's funeral, all he wanted to do was hold his father's hand, basically, and his father just held his hand the whole time, and it was very sweet, and it's only on here because I cried, but it was very sweet, and I love Bert, and it's great. Number 8 is The Beautiful cover by Amber Riley. It's originally sung by Christina Aguilera, and it's from the episode Home. And this one, it was like one of the first times that they really like stood up against Sue, basically, and it said like, hey, we're better than you, kind of. And it was really great seeing how they came together as a school and just were really happy, and sung this song saying that, like, yeah, we have problems, but, you know, you're beautiful just the way you are, and I want you all to remember that. Next one is the number 7, which is the Smooth Criminal cover by Naya Rivera and Grant Gustin, originally sung by Michael Jackson, and is from the episode Michael. We know this is on here for obvious reasons, but Naya Rivera's vocals are fantastic, and I think that her and Grant should have sung together more. It just worked so well, and this is here because it goes really well with the episode, because Sebastian was literally a smooth criminal in this episode, because he just would not say that he put anything in the slushie. So that's it, and it's great. Number 6 is Somebody That I Used to Know covered by Darren Criss and Matt Bomer. I think it's Bomer. And this is from the episode Big Brother. And it's, I wouldn't say that it's, like, one of my favorites, but I do think it's one of the best, because it works very well with the episode, because obviously you have to sing about your feelings, because what else would you do? And it's talking about how, like, him and his brother, like, didn't have a great relationship, and he wants, like, a relationship kind of thing. And I thought it was really fitting that they sang this song, because his big brother was really nice to him when they were little, and then that man is just not who he knows anymore. So that's basically it, and that's why I love it. Breaking into the top 5, number 5 is The Scientist, covered by Naya Rivera, Heather Morris, Jayma Mays, Matthew Morrison, Chris Colfer, Darren Criss, Leah Michelle, and Corey Monteith. Originally sung by Coldplay, and it's from the episode The Breakup. This is one of my favorite songs of all time, but I think it went really well because they all break up, and it's really sad, and I was just bummed out the whole time, but I just love this cover, and I think it's really great. I think them just in the performance not standing, they're just standing there, and they're in just all black, and the lights are kind of dimmed, showing that they just are really sad, and it's just a vocal performance, and that's what I really love about it. So number 4 is the Shake It Out cover by Naya Rivera, Amber Riley, and Jenna Ushkowitz, originally performed by Florence and the Machine. It's from the episode Choke. Now, I think this one is really great because they realized that they messed up when they were performing Cell Block Tango. So they performed this for Coach Beast, but it's really sad at the end because you realize that she went back to her abusive husband, but she took this into consideration and realized that she needed to get out of the relationship, and I want you all to remember that as well. But it's a really great episode, but it's just amazing, and I think they all did really well with this song, and the vocals are incredible. Top 3, number 3 is the cover of If I Die Young by the band Perry, sung by Naya Rivera, and it is from the episode The Quarterback. This is one of the saddest episodes of Glee ever, but obviously we know why, but the If I Die Young cover obviously is so fitting to this episode because Finn obviously died young, and so did Corey Monteith, rest in peace, but I think this is also very sweet because how I was talking about how Finn really cared about Santana, and how Santana is now really caring about Finn, and we see that, and it's very sweet because you realize that they cared about each other very much, and this is like one of the times that you really see that, and it's very sweet. Number 2 is the Make You Feel My Love cover, by Leah Michelle. It's originally sung, it's a Bob Dylan song, but it's sung by Adele, and it's also from The Quarterback, and this is just so painful to watch. Her fighting back tears the entire time, and I think this is the perfect song to sing, and it's really sad to think about how, like, they all actually lost a person. It wasn't just the character's death, and it's really sad thinking that she actually lost her fiance, and it's very sad, but it just was a great vocal performance, and it was just, I cried the whole time, but anyway. And finally, number 1, which is Cough Syrup, covered by Darren Criss, from the episode On My Way. On My Way is one of my favorite episodes of the entire series, but this works very well because the song is about numbing pain, numbing happiness, kind of. It's originally sung by Young the Giant, and it's so sad, because it's cutting to Blaine singing, and then it's cutting to Karofsky and his entire week and how sad it is, and it's just really hard to watch the events play out, and it's just a fantastic vocal performance from Darren here, and it's great. Now I'm gonna put a Spotify playlist in the description below of every song I've talked about here today, but it's the Glee Covers, and I'm sorry that they're not in order, but I just found them as I went on, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you disagree, sorry, but this is my video, and I will see you guys on Saturday. Bye.